Millions of people worldwide have been affected by HIV and AIDS. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that over 50,000 people contract HIV each year in the United States. Founded in 1986, the Western North Carolina AIDS Project provides services free of charge to the people of Western North Carolina, hundreds of men, women, and children living with HIV and AIDS. Education and prevention are key to confronting the AIDS epidemic. Trained Wncap educators travel to classrooms, community centers, local jails, substance abuse treatment facilities, and a variety of other settings. They share vital information, resources, and prevention strategies with any group upon request. They also reach out one-on-one to at-risk individuals on the streets, in bars, and in other public places.
I think the community needs to be educated about HIV and AIDS, because the more we can educate the community about this, the better off the community will be.
Wncap educators make a point of trying to reach the highest risk groups possible, because that's where the education needs to happen the most.
I'm involved with Wncap as a sister facilitator. Sister means sisters informing sisters about topics on AIDS. The important part of sister is educating African American women on how to protect themselves, how to be tested, and giving them information on where to go if they get a positive result.
Prevention education needs to happen for everyone. Everyone needs to be educated. And so because of that, we make a point of going into the middle schools when we're invited, and in the high schools and after school programs.
Wncap developed a multimedia campaign called I Need You to Know. It reaches out to a broad range of people through print and broadcasts, and it just gets the message out that we need to work together to stamp out the stigma associated with HIV and AIDS.
For those living with HIV and AIDS, Wncap offers a range of support services. Caring case managers can help clients access financial assistance for food, housing, transportation, and other basic needs.
I volunteer with a food pantry that specifically helps HIV/AIDS clients meet their food needs. Wncap has volunteer drivers who take food boxes to these clients.
One of the important things that Wncap provides is transportation, because it's so necessary. So many people don't have the necessary transportation or access to a system where they can get around, and it's important because the volunteers who work for Wncap can transport these people back and forth to the necessary appointments.
Through a confidential support group, an ongoing client buddy program, and seasonal social events, Wncap hopes to empower clients to live fully despite their diagnosis. Most importantly, Wncap case managers help men and women living with HIV and AIDS to get the medical care and medications they need to stay healthy.
I see my role as a Wncap case manager to foster a relationship where I can teach clients how to advocate for themselves and just how to really be the best person that they can be.
With Wncap, I feel safe and cared for. I feel as though everyone is on my side.
One of my biggest challenges was finding housing once I moved here. That was in stages. They helped me find a place where I shared housing with other men. Then they helped me to find housing of my own, which was a great accomplishment.
Wncap's role in the community is to raise public awareness about HIV and AIDS. This is done through annual fundraisers and ongoing advocacy projects. These various events generate resources for Wncap that support essential services, create opportunities for involvement by hundreds of volunteers, and invite the broader community to join the fight against AIDS.
Dining Out for Life is one of Wncap's biggest fundraisers. It involves local restaurants. It brings the community in. It raises funds for Wncap and gets the services of Wncap out to the community. It's just a fun way to get the community involved and to spread Wncap's message.
We reach out to the public by having these huge events. And our biggest event once a year is the annual Raise Your Hand. It's an auction and brings the community together, and then they learn about who we are and what we are and why we are.
Each year for World AIDS Day, Wncap brings the AIDS quilt to Asheville. Family and friends gather so that they can remember friends who have died with HIV and AIDS. Wncap needs the financial support and community support in order to continue its message to help stamp out HIV and AIDS.
This is not someone else's problem. This is our problem. We are all part of the solution. Ending the AIDS epidemic starts with you.